Hello everyone on YouTube, my name is Simon. Oh, you didn't know that yet? My nickname is Loco and I'm going to be casting this game between WhiteRa in the bottom left corner of Shakuras Plateau versus his opponent on the bottom, in the bottom right, really? I scroll to the top right and I say bottom right, really? In the top right corner we have his opponent named TSLHyun. Of course, we already saw a game out of those two players. If you haven't seen the first game, I would recommend you go back and watch that one first because, well, it would be, yeah, it's always more fun to actually watch a series of games between the same players, right? Anyway, this is going to be the second game in a series of games, and it's going to be another Zerg versus Protoss, this time, however, on the map Shakuras Plateau. I don't know if I already said that or not. However, right now we already see a difference compared to the last game. Right now we see a pile on the low ground. If you haven't seen the first game yet, you should be watching it right now, because I'm going to spoil it. In the first game, WhiteRa decided to go for a double Stalker opener. That didn't work out as planned, because, well, you know, the Zerglings managed to run by in the main and he lost all his probes and all his stuff to that, pretty much. That's a pretty good wrap up of that game. However, in this game we already see a pile on the low ground, probably going to be a fort right about there or there, and then a nexus right about here. And we have to see how TSLHyun will be responding to that. However, Hyun is going for the same 14 spotting pool right now, probably going to follow it up with a 15 or maybe even a 16 hatchery right a bit later. So right now we are just waiting for Hyun to do that. A little bit of annoying probe harassment right here. Actually, that's a thing that a lot of Protoss players have been doing lately. Terran players not so much actually. I wonder why the Terran players don't do that. But as a Zerg player, if you're Protoss, always try to actually steal minerals or try to block the drones from mining. It's just that much annoying. Or just attack a drone or something. I'm actually biting or cutting my own fingers, as Dutch people would say, because right now I'm giving you a tip even though I'm the Zerg player. Oh well. Guess I'll survive. So this is also a really good thing to do as a Protoss player. Try to block and delay the hatchery of the Zerg player as much as you can, because this is so incredibly annoying to play against. He's not even going to cancel the pylon, he's just going to wait for those Zerglings to come out. Already 4 Zerglings on the production tab as well as a queen. But it's just going to lay all his stuff right now, and as you can see the Nexus is already going up. So the Nexus will be earlier than the second base of the Zerg, which is, well, it's always good, because Zerg always want to be pretty much one base ahead in general of the Protoss player. Right now we see the, actually we see the probe moving through the third base, because, well, what some Zerg players will do is actually move all the Zerglings, or a drone to the third base rather, and then get the base there and get the natural right after that. However, Hyun not doing that. Hyun is actually, he made 6 Zerglings right now. I wonder where he made 2 more Zerglings. It doesn't make a lot of sense for me. However, he's going to find this probe already. Probably gonna try and make a third base really, yeah, there we go. He's going to get a third base right after the natural. WhiteRa probably actually did get to see that drone right there, so I don't expect him to be in the dark at all. However, we see a gateway going up for WhiteRa already, right as the Nexus is about to finish. Also, both gases taken, so we have no silly MC builds, if you guys remember that game, where MC only took 1 gas and actually that managed to give him that much minerals that he managed to get, like, his warp gaze is like 7 minutes and 20 seconds, and like 8 gateways. However, nothing of that. WhiteRa's not doing that. WhiteRa taking his early gases. So the big indication for the Zerg player will always be those 2 gases. Right, as a Zerg player you can assume those 2, but the gases at the third are pretty damn important as well, because those are going to determine what the Protoss is able to do. So right now we actually see a probe moving down. He's going to check out the third base if it is up. Hyun not going to be able to actually deny that. I wonder why he went back to the watchtower. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but he's going to allow this probe to go and check out the third base. And meanwhile he's saturating his natural. So yeah, actually WhiteRa kind of knows everything that is going on right now. The gas is just now going down. This is pretty standard timing. Stefano loves doing that, if you remember his games. He does pretty much exactly the same that Hyun is doing right now. However, Stefano would actually get an earlier third queen out and actually use that to creep tumor through the third base. Little tiny bit of a difference. However, we see 9 more drones on the production tab, so he's not going to do any kind of weird stuff. He's just gonna use those Zerglings to defend against any kind of Zealot play, most likely. I wonder why he didn't scout those probe yet. That probe is actually really important, because if this probe actually comes out, he can make a pylon right here and actually just start warping stuff into the third base. And there's nothing Hyun can do. However, Hyun already having a Zergling on patrol right there on attack move. So right now actually we see double Stargate going down by WhiteRa. Double Stargate on the production tab, as well as +1 air weapons attack. Oh my god, that's so weird. He's deciding to actually skip the warp gate upgrade, and he's decided to go with +1 air upgrade. You never actually see this. Wonder what he's going to go do. Probably not Phoenixes, because that would be really weird. Most likely going to be double Void Ray being pumped out by the Protoss player, because, well, Void Rays are pretty much good against everything if you have them in mass. So we have to see what he does. He took the 4th gas and the 3rd gas as well, so he's going to be able and get a lot of gas income. So he might as well go for Void Rays. Actually, what is this probe gonna do? Is this probe just gonna build a pylon? Is he gonna go for carriers? Okay, WhiteRa decides to go for a fleet beacon at the 8-minute mark in this game, before a warp gate is even started with upgrading. And he's actually going to go for double carrier, guys. Oh my god. I haven't seen carriers in the games that I've been playing in like the last 5 months or so. I never see carriers. However, WhiteRa is known for this kind of cheesy, gimmicky style. So, I wonder how Hyun is going to be able to respond to this. However, if Hyun scouts this actually, because he doesn't know anything about it just now, but if he scouts this, he will actually just be able to just overrun this with Roach Ling most likely. But if he doesn't scout it and WhiteRa actually gets 2 or 4 carriers out, man, this is going to be really, really strong. So right now it's going to be important. Is he going to be able to scout this? There's already a lair on the production depth, so he could be able to actually get overload speed right now. He actually has an overseer out already. I wonder if this overseer will be able to go across the map early enough, or if he's going to use... Yeah, actually he's going to morph an overseer right here. So this is interesting. Will he be able to scout those 2 Stargates that are actually building carriers? As well as the Graviton Catapult upgrade. Oh my god, I've never seen that upgrade. Didn't even know the name of it. So right now we are just going to check out if he's going to be able to scout this. However, we see the overseer right now into the base. See the changeling is already killed, but here we go. Is he? Oh my god, he's going to see it. He's going to see the 2. Oh my god, he's going to see the 2 carriers already being built, as well as an upgrade going down into fleet beacon. So how is he going to respond to this? He's actually going to get a bunch of spore crawlers at his 3rd, because this is most likely the primary location of those carriers to go to. Also getting a few, and that's fire as well on the production tab. We also see a lot of roaches going, because, well, if he's going for carriers like this, there won't be any defense out, and he knows it. So right here the carriers are. Is he actually no, he's not going to use those carriers for defense. So what he's going to do is actually go through the 3rd base, which has a lot of spore crawlers already, as well as some queens coming, it looks like. But here we go, we have a few roaches, we have a few Zerglings going to go in. There's no sentries to block this at all. So this is going to be so incredibly hard for Hyun to hold. Hyun should be pulling back those carriers. He decides for a second to do it, and then he just goes back to attacking. But this might as well be a bad mistake right now, because those carriers will take so long to build. Actually, 1 Void Ray on the production step, and here we have already roaches in the main as well as roaches in the natural, followed up with a lot of Zerglings. And right now only the carriers are into the 3rd base of the Zerg player, but I don't think it will be in time, because, well, Hyun is already all over WhiteRa right now. Sure, there's 1 Void Ray out and soon there's a carrier out, but man, that's not going to be enough to defend. We have all the probes, however, being saved in the 3rd base under heavy commitment right now by WhiteRa, but actually he ends up almost losing 1 carrier while this base is going down. So this might have been a really cute trick if he actually managed to get out like 4 of them. But right now I don't think it was worth it, because he will just be losing everything, and WhiteRa GG's. So I want to thank you all for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave me a comment in the section below, and I'll see you in 2 days, because I want to be uploading every other day. So I want to thank you all for watching, and see you soon. Bye!